So I put a tweet out the other night, and I'm going to read it here, and then I'm going to explain it a little bit more in depth. And I have a friend who is really, really rich. I have a few friends who are really, really, really rich. And he said to me a few months ago, he said, there's no sympathy for us boys at the top. And he said, get used to it. And so I put this tweet out. I'm going to read the tweet here. There's no sympathy for us boys at the top. Remember that. If you're a man, especially a young man, you can improve yourself to the point of no return, where everything in your life becomes absolutely effortless. Your money, your women, your friends, your network, your travel, your experiences. And this is how life should be. You should wake up and piss excellence. Everything that you do should come naturally. Not easy, but naturally. It happens when you achieve a level of mastery over yourself and control your ego. Struggle is natural. Hardship is natural. Enduring pain is a part of everyone's human experience. You should understand that life is a state of flow in the present moment. You flow from one moment to the next, from day to day, week to week, year to year. Everything that you do is a constant push and pull. To get what you want out of life, you push the universe towards where you want to go, as demons try to pull you back to where you were before. Everything is a fight against the darkness in the battle of good and evil. Every day is a battle. Every day is a fight. You must constantly take a single step in the right direction, one step more than you took back. Now, what do I mean by that? What are the demons trying to pull you back? How do I push the universe to where I want to go? What do you mean by taking one step more than you took the day before? One step more than you took back. So decisions that you make today are worth more than decisions you make tomorrow because of something called the law of compound interest. If you're a finance guy, you know exactly what compound interest is. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Google is your friend. So everything that we do in life, every choice, every decision that we make compounds. If you start working out when you're 14, you're going to be stronger than the guy who starts working out when he's 20. If you start making money when you're 15, 16, 17, a lot of money, you're going to probably be richer than the guy who starts with no experience at 28. So we think about these things in our lives, right? Every single moment that we live, there's never a past, there's never a future. It's always present moment. And this is an idea that I learned from Eckhart Tolle when I was 18 in a book called The Power of Now. And so every single moment that we live is the present moment. We need to enjoy the things in life in the present moment. But as we progress through our lives, there are demons, and we'll use demons, and I use demons very specifically as the word because these things are demons. That psycho, crazy, toxic bitch that you love fucking is a demon. She's trying to pull you back. She's trying to hold you back. She's taking away from the things that you need to do in your life because you want to lay in bed and because it feels so good. Those shitty friends that you have who were maybe with you on the way up are demons. These people are demons because they don't want to see you be better than them. They don't want to see you drive a supercar and have a $20,000 watch and go to wherever you want to go in the world and be in Dubai in a penthouse or be in a villa, go crazy, right? These guys, they want to see you do well, but they don't want to see you do better than them. These people are demons. These things are demons. Drugs, alcohol, these are demons. Now, alcohol, I don't drink anymore as of right now. I might drink in the future, but it's a personal decision. I haven't drank for 7 months. Don't do drugs. This is a very easy thing to conceptualize because if you get addicted to drugs, you're probably going to be really fucked up in the future and it's going to ruin your life. There's a lot of rich guys who get addicted to drugs and they blow their whole bag and they lose all their money. Or they get the wrong chick pregnant and then they're stuck with her for life. And then she's always going to be a demon in your life trying to ruin your life, trying to take your money, trying to take your time, trying to take your energy, causing problems. These people are demons. So every day is a battle against the demons. Every single day. The negative habits where you don't want to work, or you want to lay in bed, or you don't want to go train, you don't want to go to the gym. All of these things are demons in your life. Every day is a battle against these demons to push yourself in the right direction of where you want to go. I live by this. There's been a lot of times in my life where I didn't want to do whatever I had to do. And most of the time, I did it anyway. Sometimes you're going to put things off. This is natural. It's very hard to train your mind if you're young, specifically, and you're around a bunch of different influences. It's very hard to train your mind. It's not easy to train yourself to do everything that you need to do every single day, because we're human. And so every day is a fight. And then when you get to the top, there is no sympathy for you. Let's say you're driving your Lambo, you're chilling, listening to music, pulling out of your parking garage, and someone on a bike hits your Lamborghini. And they don't have insurance, they don't have any money, they're broke. They ain't gonna pay for that shit. That's on you. There's no sympathy for you. Oh, call the insurance. Oh, yeah, this broke woman on a bike hit my $250,000 car. Dude, like, you're fucked, bro. Like, that's on you. And so you have to realize that even if you're on your way up, there's no sympathy for you, especially if you're a man. No one's going to take care of you. No one's going to coddle you. And so you got to make sure you're doing the right things, especially if you're young, especially if you're a young man, or you're in your mid-20s. All the decisions that you're making currently, those decisions if you go train or not, those decisions on when you wake up and work on your business or work or go out into the world and try to make money, the more you do earlier in your life, the better off your life is going to go in the long run. And so sometimes, a lot of the time, and most of the time, we have to sacrifice the things that we want in the short term for the things that we want in the long term. And everything is a balance. There's a natural ebb and flow and force in the universe. And so if you want something, you have to go out and get it. And that is pushing into the universe. That is pushing yourself and pushing your ideas and pushing and exerting force into the things that you want in your life. You have to make a plan, you have to have a vision, and you have to have the work ethic and the tenacity to go get it. And if you don't, there's other guys that are going to take that shit from you. You see all these people on social media nowadays. Now, back in the day, like 4 or 5 years ago, nobody had Lambos. Everyone has a Lambo now. Everyone has some sort of supercar. Everyone has Rolls Royce. It's insane. Because these people, over that 3 to 4 year time frame, this is really about all you need, 2 to 4 years. These people over this time frame, they haven't taken their eye off the ball. They've pushed all of their ideas and the things that they want out into the universe, and they went and got it. I remember when I was looking through my camera roll 2 nights ago, as I record this, 2 nights ago, and I saw all these random things. But what stood out to me was my background on my phone when I was 21 years old was a Lambo. Now me, I sit here at 26, and my Lambo's in the garage. You have to manifest the thing you want. There's that whole law of attraction, the secret, right? Manifesting. All these people on TikTok, they're like, oh, manifesting. The thing is, what they don't tell you about manifesting is you have to manifest the shit you want by doing the work it takes to get there. A lot of you guys already know this. I've seen, especially on Twitter, I've seen a few guys who have been around longer than I've been around. Now, we don't measure success by followers, but it's certainly an indicator. They haven't grown in terms of their following. They haven't grown in terms of their status. They're still not in shape. They're still fat or skinny fat. They're still not rich yet. They're still trying to make it. When there's been a certain subsection and group of people who I know personally, and a lot of my friends, who have taken the last 3 to 4 years and they've focused every single ounce of energy, every single waking fucking moment on doing what they need to do to get the things that they want, to live the life that they want to live. The other people have succumbed to the evil forces. They've succumbed to the demons. They're not waking up every single day and pissing excellence. Now, take this down a notch. your life, if you're a man that wants to live a certain type of lifestyle, if you want to travel the world, if you want to be with beautiful women, if you want to have beautiful relationships with your friends, with your family, with girls, I mean, I don't really want to talk about dating and relationships and women, but if you want to drive a fast car, you want to have a fat crib, you want to have a penthouse, you want to have all these different things, you want to have an empire, you want to build an empire, you need to work for it. You don't get there by accident, obviously. You need to build the skill sets required to do so. Now, even if you're just starting out, maybe you got a late start. Maybe you didn't start when you were in the womb. You weren't sending emails and making sales calls when you were on the umbilical cord. Maybe. But you need to understand, you need to look at the things that you want in life. And you need to sit there and you have to think, how do I get these things? Now, if you want a certain type of lifestyle, this lifestyle costs money. You need to work out, how much does this lifestyle cost? How much do I need to make? And then how do I need to go make that money? How can I do that? Can I do that working a job? Can I do that with my own business? Can I do some sort of mixture of both with some synergy between the two? Can I build the skill set in this job and then lever it up exactly like I did with my old sales job? The things you want in life, you can't take your eye off the ball, because if you start taking your eye off the ball, it means you never truly wanted them in the first place. Meaning, you're sitting there lying to yourself. A lot of people do this. The guys who I've seen for years and years and years and years and years, who haven't necessarily made it yet, or they haven't increased their income, or they're still stagnant at where they are with their fitness, with, let's say, the clothes that they wear, the people that they know, their network, their connections, their money, have succumbed to the demons, like I've said. They took their eye off the ball somewhere, or they made a mistake, and those decisions have compounded up until the point where they haven't fixed them yet. I said in another video a while ago, there's 3 different types of ways you solve problems. You have 3 different levels of problems. You have the problems that you expect, you have the problems that you don't expect, and then you have the problems that you create for yourself, and all of those problems fall under the problems you create for yourself, because there is so much that you can do within the 24 hours that you're awake that you have in a day. Maybe you're not awake for 24 hours. There's so much that you can do to exert your force on the universe, to make a dent in the reality that you live in, to make a dent in the world that you live in, to get scrappy with it, to hustle, to get out there and make money and take one step further than the steps that you took back. Now, it's okay to chill sometimes. It's okay to relax, to take some time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's okay. But if you're not where you want to be, I remember every single day where I wasn't where I wanted to be. And I'm still not where I wanted to be, or where I want to be. I'm still not where I want to be. Because my frame of reference has increased dramatically, especially with the places that I've been and the things that I've done around the world and the people that I know now. And I see the level that I can get to, and I see the potential that I have. So I have to keep my eye on the ball. It would be very easy for me to get comfy. Very easy. And I have before, and it's cost me a lot of money. It's cost me millions of dollars. Millions. And that was like 3 to 6 months of me taking my eye off the ball. It cost me millions of dollars. That being said, you have to continue to keep your eye on the ball, whatever it is, because as you get better, your frame of reference increases. My advice to you is, like I said, there's no sympathy for the boys at the top. If you're on your way up, there's no sympathy for you. But you have to make sure that you're doing the right things, that you're fighting the good fight, that you're moving with purpose on your mission, whatever your purpose is. And if you don't know how to find your purpose, the way you find your purpose is simple. You pick the things that you want in life, and you figure out how to get those things. Now, I said again on Twitter a little bit earlier today, as I record this, mastery of oneself, most of the time, now a lot of spiritual people would say otherwise, but mastery of oneself comes from mastery of the external world first. And then you can take the time to master the internal. Because someone who has mastered the external world, they get the things they want, they exert force into the universe, and they do what they need to do to get to where they want to be. That person is then able to control their ego and to control themselves and control their psychology, to work when they don't want to work, to get out of bed when they don't want to get out of bed, to do the right things, to treat people well, to do right by others, and to do well in their business, and to constantly work on themselves, waking up and pissing excellence, and doing everything they need to do to be the man or woman that they want to be. Never take your eye off the ball, and make sure you're fighting a good fight, and make sure you do your best to exert force out into the world, to exert everything you possibly can to make a dent into the world and who you want to be. And make sure you don't succumb to that crazy psycho bitch who you know is a demon. I'll see you guys in the next video.